Good evening, everyone. Thank you for coming. We are now moving into the Committee of the Whole meeting for November 18th in the Bridgetown School District. Committee of the Whole is to give some information to the board about current events, things happening within our school, things happening within local programs. So at this time, do I have any public comment for the Committee of the Whole? We have our volleyball team that wants to speak. Kira is with them, so I'd like to start with them unless there's some pressing public comment that needs to occur. Okay, so Kira is the spokesperson to start, but she brought two friends. Very proud of our volleyball team and what they did and run for states and all the great things that happened. I'm going to let you tell us the story, Kira. So it's all you. Go for it.
Does this work? Never mind. We're good. Just checking.
Right into it.
Okay. Good evening, school board members, administrators, and guests. Thank you for giving us the opportunity to be recognized tonight at the Committee of the Whole meeting. It is truly an honor to stand before you and reflect on what has been an unforgettable history-making season for our volleyball program. This year, our team achieved a remarkable 19-4 record, hosted districts for the very first time, and earned a spot in the state playoffs, a testament to the hard work, resilience, and commitment of our players and coaching staff. Of course, none of this success would have been possible without the incredible support of so many people. To the families and community members, your encouragement, whether in the stands or behind the scenes, fueled our journey every step of the way. To our student body, your energy brought life to our gym and gave us the confidence to rise to the challenge in every match. Every match truly felt like a home game. To our athletic trainers, your care and expertise ensured our players were ready to perform at their best, even through challenges. And finally, to the administrators and school board, your continued investment in athletics and our student athletes made this opportunity possible, and for that, we are deeply grateful. This season was about breaking barriers, achieving firsts, and showing what our program is truly capable of. Thank you again for inviting us to share this moment with you. We are proud of what we accomplished and excited to continue building on this success. Thank you.
Well, thank you, Kira. Let's give them a round of applause. There's one thing missing. I feel we should have a volleyball and we should have a net. We should see the players. You've made us all very proud as a community, as a school, your team, the way you handled yourself both on the court and off, and can't wait to see what we'll do continue. What was the best moment? It didn't have to be the final game, but what was each of you, what was the best moment that occurred for you on the team?
I can say for myself that I think the best moment was when we won the play-in to get to the state tournament, just seeing all of our fans like jump up and down with excitement and like members of our school and like some of our teachers and all of our parents and just seeing our whole community just being so excited for us was just like a really cool moment.
Very good. How about your cohorts, your friends? What would they share?
My favorite moment was probably when we played York Suburban, which was our second district game, and we hosted that. So, like Kira and I always say, the gym was electric and the vibes were crazy. So, it was fun.
Good.
Yeah, I think just sharing all those memories with our teammates and the fans and everyone that just came to support was really awesome.
Great. Well, I'm sure you're going to continue to do great things, not only in volleyball, but also in our school, so we congratulate you. We'd like all the volleyball team to come up and kind of get in front of us and kneel. We'd like to get a picture with the board. So if you come up, please, and your coach. Donna, our secretary, board assistant, is going to take a picture. So come right up front, and then afterwards, we'd like to shake your hand. So right up front. You're good. You don't need it. Second row, good. All right, board members, good.
All right, that works. Everybody look here.
Very good. Now turn around and see each other. We're going to
was good, guys.
I grip from Mr. Nicky that way.
We are extremely proud of all of our winter sports, the basketballs, the volleyballs, all the team sports that occur in the winter. And as we start to think about what they'll accomplish and what they'll continue to do. So thank you to our volleyball team. And all of our fall sports have kind of completed now. I think we're done with everything, Dr. Durante, is that correct? All the fall sports are completed and now we're into the winter season. So can't wait to see what happens there. So next on our agenda, as a presentation, we have the Cumberland Perry Area Career and Technical Center, which I serve on the board. Mr. Tom Wolf, our director, and we have a special student with us that is homeschooled, but attends the CTC on behalf of Big Spring. So Isaac and Mr. Tom Wolf, the floor is yours. Thank you, Mr. Wolf.
Thank you for the nice introduction. Thank you to all of you for taking the time to meet and hear from us tonight. I am the administrative director at the Cumberland Perry Area Career and Technical Center. This is week 4 for me, and it is my pleasure to be here tonight to introduce Isaac Sollenberger, who is enrolled in our Automation, Robotics, and Electronics program, to you, and let him share his story about his experience at Cumberland Perry with you. When he is done, I have a few additional comments to make, but I will not be taking a whole lot of your time tonight. Thank you. Isaac?
Good evening, board directors and board members. My name is Isaac Sollenberger. I am a third-year student at the Cumberland Perry VOTEC. I am in the program ARE, which stands for Automation, Robotics, and Electronics. Some of the many things we learn at ARE include hydraulics and pneumatics, which are 2 types of energy power. Hydraulics is fluid power and pneumatics is air powered. Other things we learn include industrial motors and motor controls. We also learn PLCs, which are programmable logic controls. They're basically the brain behind most things in the industry. For instance, your fridge, when you open up the door, the light that turns on, that's a PLC. We also learn DC and AC current, which is direct current and alternating current, and we also learn robotic automation. One of my favorite thing that we learn about those things is PLCs. I enjoy programming, troubleshooting, and repairing them. Another thing I like a lot about VOTEC is that we required our OSHA certification at the beginning of our first year. I did not like it in the moment because it took 10 hours to complete, but once I got to my co-op, I realized the reason behind it. I was able to get through a lot of the safety training very quickly, and it gave me a lot of experience. My overall favorite thing about the VOTEC is co-op. Instead of in your third year, you have the opportunity, instead of going into my co-op, instead of going into the school, I'm able to go into the co-op and get some real-life experience there. The co-op I do right now is called Z-Band Technologies. It's in Carlisle, across from the Sunnyside Diner. And there I design these things called PCBs, which are printed circuit boards that are basically put in almost anything you use, from everyday life to industrial machines. Outside of VOTEC, my passions include running, basketball, and hanging out with friends. I'm actually currently on the cross-country and track team for Big Spring High School. After graduation, I plan to pursue a bachelor's degree in either robotic or electrical engineering. I am not quite sure yet. I'm still deciding many universities right now. My top one is Messiah University because of their esteemed robotic engineering program. I'd like to thank you for taking some of your time to hear about me and the Cumberland Perry VOTEC. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Isaac. It sounds like you have a great future ahead of you, and I'm glad you're participating in the VOTEC. Thank you. A few words about the Cumberland Perry CTC. I'm on the board there. We have 2 representatives to be elected, another one to serve after elections. But Mr. Wolf has joined us. I've been with him for one meeting and doing a great job. A lot of things happen there. We always have, you see twice the number of applicants for the number of spots available for Big Spring. We have about 125 or so students attend each day from Big Spring School District to the VOTEC directly. So great job, Mr. Wolf. Keep it up, and thank you for doing everything for the students.
I will just, thank you very much. I will just make a few brief comments. First of all, I am a diehard believer in career and technical education. I attended a high school that did not participate in a career and technology center and ended up paying to go to a post-secondary school for a very similar program to one of the programs that we offer at Cumberland Perry. Mostly what I would like to do is take the time tonight and this opportunity to thank the board of directors here at Big Spring School District and also the administration for their continued support, and to say thank you for entrusting us with I think it's 124 of your senior high school students that are coming and spending half of their day with us. We take that responsibility seriously and are doing everything we can to provide them with the best opportunities after they graduate as we can. So if you have any questions, I will try to answer them. Otherwise, I thank you very much for your time tonight.
Thank you, Mr. Wolf. From the floor, does any member have a question? Just a few highlights there. I think you can see them, but 124 students are currently attending the CTC. Our quote is 127, so we're close to filling that. On the right, you can see where the students are distributed throughout the programs, and then also the contribution that we make to that. A lot of the students are in work co-op at their senior year, so they're out working on jobs and doing a great job preparing for their future and possibly getting a job directly at graduation from VOTEC, and with not only a VOTEC certificate and diploma, but also a Big Spring School District, so they have to meet the enrollment quota. Also, student enrollment has increased 44% over the past 13 years. I think that's very critical, and that's why we're on a building project to try to enhance the number of students that can attend, and the programs can be enriched by that. There are 13 sending schools to the VOTEC. What questions would the board have for Mr. Wolf or even myself? Any? Hearing none, thank you for the handout.
I just want to say thank you for everything that you do and for helping all the kids at VOTEC succeed.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Thank you for the handouts, Mr. Wolf, and we have more questions or information. I'll try to funnel them in for myself directly to you, and I'm sure you'll provide that information. So thanks for coming. Thanks to Isaac for being here. Great presentation, and we look forward to seeing you again. Thank you.
Thank you very much for your time.
Okay, we have our regular school board meeting at 7:30. Are there any other items from the floor from school board members? Hearing none, do I have a motion to adjourn the committee of the whole for November 18th, starting at 7? Motion, Mr. Myers. Do I have a second? Second, Mrs. Booth. Any discussion is not needed. I assume everyone's voting in the affirmative unless I hear a negative or abstain. I declare the committee of the whole meeting closed, adjourned, and it's now 7:16, so we will wait to start the regular school board meeting at 7:30. If you have any comments directed to the board,